Hi! So yesterday I had gotten some scarification work done by like the sweetest human being in the entire world, Matthew Blake. He was originally based like down in Southern California, but he was up here in the Bay Area for whatever reason. And actually I think like 2 days he's gonna be moving out to the Midwest, out to Iowa. So if any of you guys happen to live there, he's a great person and you should totally go check him out. So before any of you ask, fucking list of frequently asked questions that I'm tired of dealing with and hearing. 1, does it hurt? I mean, what do you think? 2, what does it feel like? Again, what do you think? 3, why not get a tattoo instead? 4, I didn't think out this far, so moving along. So I'm not going to show you like the design right now because it's kind of saran wrapped, but I will include a picture somewhere, you know, probably now, preferably. So the design that I chose is based off of a design from The Saddest Landscape, which is an amazing like hardcore type band, and you know, just sad little dead tree kind of works well with what I got going on my chest already. And I was planning on doing like a healing timeline, like, you know, where I'd take a picture every day and like, you know, just chronicleize the, pretty sure the word's chronicle, like the healing process throughout the next month or 2. So this scarification was probably my most favorite modification that I've had in terms of the experience because it was such an amazing experience. It was kind of like a growing experience for me in that, like, you know, I had to overcome a lot of pain. Like, it was a really intimate moment and there's lots of blood and that's always fun. So how the process went down was, of course, we first, you know, made the stencil and, like, you know, put the stencil on, and then Matthew injected an anesthetic into the area, and it did help a lot for the first side of my chest, which was the right one. He injected small amounts into different areas all around the stencil in order to kind of distribute the product as much as he could, so then it would be like as even of numbness as possible. And that did work out for the most part. For the most part, on the right side, I didn't feel much sensation, or I felt, you know, the actual cutting of it, but I didn't feel much pain is what it is. Except for, I guess, like the inner part of my chest, that's kind of where I felt the most pain, but it was nothing too bad. And what he did first was he cut, like, pretty much the general outline, and then afterward, he went in and deepened up a lot of the areas. We did no like skin removal for this because it is such like a delicate piece that it would have just like muddied everything out or bloodied everything out. After that side, we took a little break and we, you know, went outside, talked and whatever. Then we came in and he injected my left side with whatever that shit was, and then kind of like, you know, did some like extra detail work on the right side until the left side started setting. And once it did, it pretty much didn't. The left side, I felt every single cut and nick that he did, and he said that it was because like all of my endorphins were like rushing to the right side of my chest, and so like, you know, the left side was left pretty much unprotected from that sort of pain. Now, it still wasn't like a horrible feeling. In a lot of places I was wincing and like, you know, it felt like a lot of burning and not great, but honestly it was manageable, and I'm actually really happy that I was able to feel that pain, that have that experience, because that's what I really wanted. I had no idea that I was going to be getting any sort of anesthetic. And then, you know, he wiped it off, bandaged it up, and that was pretty much the entire process. Really, really straightforward, honestly. You cut somebody and boom, there's your scarification. And Aftercare I thought was pretty interesting because I had no idea how to take care of a scar, so everything I'm saying is like, you know, gonna be based entirely off of what Matthew told me, and if you found things that you disagree with or things that you found worked better, I have nothing to say on that because it's something that I don't have much knowledge in. So what Matthew told me was to keep it completely covered with, you know, plastic wrap for 10 days straight, like, you know, changing the bandages like, you know, when I wake up in the morning and when I go to sleep at night. And he also told me to use this mixture of Aquaphor, or like, you know, some sort of like moisturizing ointment mixed with sugar, and like, you know, have it be grainy, and then like rub that pretty vigorously into the wound. So, you know, I guess to keep it moisturized and to kind of keep the skin like separated. Because he told me that you don't want it to dry out, or else the skin will start you know, closing back together, and you want to keep it as far apart as you can for the scar to be as thick as you want it. And then after those 10 days, it's kind of like free game as to what you want to do to irritate the wound. He suggested just like picking at the scabs, or pulling, you know, your flesh apart, or taking like a toothbrush and like, you know, rubbing it vigorously into the wounds. So I'm going to try a combination of all three of those and hopefully it'll work out. Like the sugar Aquaphor mixture by itself doesn't feel great, so I'm probably going to be too much of a weenie for the toothbrush, but I'm going to try it out, and I don't know, maybe I'll see if there are any other things, but it's just those three I'm planning on sticking with. And there you know. You'll scar, and that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't know how long it'll take, probably a couple months, hence why I'm gonna do the whole picture update thing, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, I just wanted to make a super quick video updating on my modified life, I guess, whatever, and hopefully this was helpful, entertaining. It's a really shit video, but I mean, I'm out of my game, I'm out of my element, it's been so long, and I just... Yeah, this was intended to be like a super quick video, at least in comparison to the general length of my videos. And again, if you like this video for whatever reason, I'm sure you don't because it's a fucking stupid video that should not need to exist, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see me when I post something in another 5 months, subscribe, go ahead. I've gotten like a really random influx of like a shit ton of subscribers for no reason, and I'm really confused. So hi, hello there. Welcome to the party. The sad emo boy lonely party. And again, if you have any questions that aren't like, did it hurt? Then feel free to, you know, comment down below, thoughts, opinions, whatever. And I'm already tired of talking, so goodbye.